I'm very pleased to be chatting with new author Sandy Paull. Not new to writing after 17 years of it, but new to the experience of seeing your books in print and online. Hi Sandy.
Hi, how are you going?
Good, thank you. We're talking today in early July 2015 because of the upcoming release of your new fictional work titled In the Dead of Night. And I'm sure your friends and readers of your first novel, Clouds of Grey, would like to hear a bit about you, this new book, and what you have planned for the next couple of years. So firstly, how does it feel to finally be a published author after so many years of writing in secret?
It still doesn't feel real. Sometimes I think it must be somebody else they're talking about, but no, it's really me, and I have done it, and I'm going to continue to do it for several years to come.
Good show. So can you tell everyone listening a little bit about the new storyline without giving too much away?
It's about a woman who feels her life isn't complete after losing her husband in a tragic accident. She also lost her unborn child and she wants to replace it. There's a contract killer out to solve a past problem concerning her husband with some files that he took from the company. But Courtney has to find out where these files are, and she has to keep her family safe from the contract killer.
Okay. What about the inspiration for this book, In the Dead of Night?
I wrote this one originally 18 years ago, after I told my husband I could probably do something a bit better than the one I was reading. And of course, I love a challenge, and then it just went from there. Several years later, I added in some suspense and intrigue, so I could capture a wider audience with a novel like that, rather than having just a romance novel.
Okay. So what do you imagine readers might enjoy the most about this new story then?
Well, I like a little bit of conflict. This book certainly has conflict, whether it's from a rocky romance forming or whether it's from the contract killer lurking in the background, as well as there's desire, the desire element. It has a family aspect, it's fighting scenes, suspense, murder, attempted murder, and of course my personal favourite, retribution.
So that's a pretty busy book, there's lots in there.
Oh,
How would you compare In the Dead of Night to your debut Clouds of Grey, and do you think there are any common themes running through those and the other half-dozen stories I know you have already written?
Well, In the Dead of Night certainly has a lot more desire romance in it than Clouds of Grey did, and In the Dead of Night is set in a city. The other one was set in the rainforest. But yes, the aspect of suspense is still there. The common themes, there's a lot of fighting in my novels. I like a bit of either hand-to-hand combat in them or weapon use. So.
Okay, righto, don't mess with you. And what about, where did this interest in fighting and combat scenes all come from?
Well, I have a bit of a karate background, and I like weapons, and I just think that you can't just always punch your way out of something. There's always got to be something else there to maybe add a bit of spice to it.
Okay. Would you care to give us all a sneak peek into what the future holds for Sandy Paull, the author?
Well, I hope to have another book out in about November this year, and then I've already got a couple lined up for next year, and probably at least 3 more the year after, so I'm not short of a story.
Okay. Well, I know more than a few people have asked about the possibility of a series of books based on reading your first novel, Clouds of Grey. Would you care to comment on that?
Clouds of Grey could probably get a sequel, but it wouldn't be in the very near future. As for the book coming out in about November, I could certainly do a few spin-offs with that one.
Rightio. Now, readers who enjoy action, crime and suspense, of course, can buy your books in e-reader format or print from Amazon, as well as e-reader versions from Kobo and Apple iBooks. And of course, people can also check out your webpage, which is
www.sandypaull.com.
Okay. Reviews, where can people place reviews?
They can put them on the pages where they buy the books from, and they can leave feedback, any kind of reviews, and also if they want to email me, it's at sandy@sandypaull.com.
Well, thanks for sharing a little bit of what drives you and what we might expect over the next few years in a literary sense, Sandy. All the best for the future.
Thank you.